Good afternoon, viewers. Once again, I welcome you in my class, which we people have been doing for the last couple of days on functional grammar. And till now, we have discussed a number of topics, that is parts of speech of English grammar, parts of speech. Then we have discussed verbs, tenses, modal verbs. Today we have come to articles, right? So what are articles? So first, let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Vandana Vik. I am working as a professor of English at TIMIT, that is Tirthankar Mahavir Institute of Management and Technology, Moradabad, which is a college of Tirthankar Mahavir University. So once again, I welcome you for my class. I hope that after this class, your concepts of articles, specifically articles in English grammar, all the concepts are clear. Means you are able to identify articles and use them properly in the English grammar. So once after going through this class, the learners will be able to understand better how and when and where articles are used in English language. Their comprehension, that is understanding of written as well as spoken English, will be enhanced, because with articles only we are able to know that whether the subject is a plural or a subject is a singular. Yeah. So this thing, then we have learners will gain the ability to construct clear, concise sentences which will be grammatically correct. Then it is learners can write with more precision and accuracy. And knowledge of articles helps learners to use a wider range of vocabulary effectively. And last, correct use of articles contribute to more fluent and natural spoken English. So if your articles, because you know they are very small words, these articles are very small words like a, an and the. These are the three articles of English grammar. But they can drastically change the meaning of the sentence, whether written or spoken. Then in this we are going to discuss what are articles, what are the different types of articles. Then there are articles, definite articles, all about definite articles and all about indefinite articles, and then the rules which will be used, and then we have the conclusion. So after this, let's discuss first of all what are these articles. Okay, articles are a part. Now, after discussing the usage of a and an, choosing between a and an means what are the words that we will choose between a and how we will choose. Means base the choice on the sound of the next word, not just the letter. So what we have to do, we have to base. How we will choose? We will base the choice on the sound of the next word, not just the letter. Means we have to, after the article is placed before a word that has, means we have to refer to both the letter also and the sound also, because in English language there are certain words where the letter and the sounds are different. Letters are consonant but the sounds are vowel. So such letters are, let me give you an example of such letters, that is R. I work for 2 hours daily. So I work for 2, or it is almost an hour I have been sitting here. It's almost an hour. Hour is H-O-U-R. H-O-U-R. Here the word is H, but the sound of the word is R. That means the sound is vowel. The letter is of the consonants, but the sound is of the vowel. So before such words, we will place the word and. Then There are some other words also, like an MP. MP starts with M and P, but M, the sound is So it is, we place an in front of such a word. So there are many words like that. University. I went to the university. Now university is a word which begins with U, but the sound is Y. It has the sound of Y. So I went to the university today. So in front of university, though the first letter denotes the vowel, the first letter of the word university is U, which is a vowel sound, but the sound which it is reflecting is Y. Means U belongs to the category of vowels, but the sound which U reflects is of Y here. Okay, so such words we change the articles. We have to change the articles. We have to be very particular about the words in front of which we place the articles. Now, choosing between a and an, we have discussed this. Then articles with singular nouns. What are the articles with singular nouns? So before discussing this rule, let's first discuss about singular and plural. Singular is the one which reflects one thing. Singular are one, the one number, and plural are many. Boy is singular, boys are plural. Bird is singular, birds are plural. Cup is singular, cups are plural. Pen is singular, pens are plural. So the word, singular means single. So a word which denotes single means one. That comes under the category of singular. And when we add s to it, it becomes plural. So in most of the cases it is that in simple words, we add s to them and they become plurals. But there are other cases also. Now, articles with singular noun means a cat and a cats. A in front of cat is correct, but if we write a in front of cats, it will be wrong. In singular, before the singular means a cat. When we are talking about cat, we write the word a to denote that we are talking about one single cat. We are not talking about cats, we are talking about one single cat. So singular nouns and plural nouns, a and an, they are both articles which are placed before singular nouns. Now the next rule is the. The can be used with both singular and plural. So this I have discussed before also, that the can be used with singular and plural both. A cat. I saw a cat in the room. I saw a cat in the room. So here we are talking about one cat, a cat. We are referring to one cat. And what is the cat? Where did I see the cat? I saw the cat in the room. The cat was sitting under the table. The cat is sitting under the table. So the cat means the is used in front of one cat. But here we are talking about that particular cat, the cat which I saw in the room. The cat is sitting under the table. So where is the cat sitting? The cat is sitting under the table. So the can be used, hence prove that the can be used in front of singular as well as plural nouns. Now we are talking about articles with uncountable nouns. Articles with uncountable nouns. Now, there are two types of nouns. One is countable nouns and the others are uncountable nouns. So what are countable nouns? Which can be counted, which we can count, like tables. I can count that it is one table or they are
10 tables. Okay, mangoes, I can count. It's one mango, or it can be, even if they are in hundreds or thousands, we can count. They can be, they are countable. But there are some uncountable nouns also, like sugar. Sugar cannot be counted. You cannot just sit and count the grain of the sugar. Sugar is measured. It cannot be counted. Then there is rice. Rice cannot be counted. Rice is measured, but it cannot be counted. Then there are some other words, some feelings, some abstract nouns also which cannot be counted. So abstract nouns like honesty, love, freedom, tiredness, all these cannot be counted. These all come under the category of uncountable nouns. So generally the is used with uncountable nouns. Generally, it's not specifically that the is used only in front of uncountable nouns, because before that I have just discussed the cat.
Collins Dictionary. An article is a kind of determiner. In English, a and are called the indefinite articles and the is called a definite article. Then the Macmillan Dictionary, it defines an article as a type of determiner. As a type of determiner means word used before a noun that shows whether you are referring to a particular thing or to a general example of something. That means you are referring to a particular thing or a general example. Means I saw a car. I saw a car in the street. Okay, I saw a car. There are so many cars in the street. When you move out in the street, there are so many cars. But I saw the car. The car means some car which either we have seen or the car which we have discussed. Now, one more thing I would like to tell you here is that the here is used, the is generally used to refer to something. Refer means something which we have already spoken about. Means I saw a red car in the street. The car was full of people. So when we are using the car was full of people means we are pointing towards that red car which we have already discussed. So I saw a car in the street. Alright, I saw a car in the street. That means it could be any car. There are so many cars there in the street. But the car is pointing towards that particular car, means that red car which I have mentioned. Now, types of articles. What are the types of articles? There are two types of articles. That is definite articles. There are two main types of articles: definite article the and indefinite article a and an. Now we will discuss in detail the definite article. The word that is used, the word the is the definite article. That means it limits the meaning of a noun to one particular thing. It limits the meaning of the noun to one particular thing, means we are referring to a particular thing. The, as I just discussed a minute ago, that the is used to refer or the points towards a particular thing, a specific thing. It is not just any. Then, example, the car is fast. The car is fast. That means that the car is fast means maybe it is the car which we are driving. Okay, maybe I am driving the car. I tell my companion the car is fast. Means that we are going on a fast speed. So I am referring to the particular car in which I am sitting. So the next is the mangoes are ripe. Okay, maybe one day before I brought some mangoes. I am saying I brought some mangoes. And then my next sentence is the mangoes are ripe. So which mangoes I'm talking about? There might be other mangoes also in the fridge, or there might be mangoes which other people have also brought. But I brought mangoes and the mangoes are ripe. That means I am referring to those mangoes. That the mangoes which I have brought, those mangoes are ripe. So I hope you have understood what are definite articles. Then we discuss about indefinite articles. Now we have discussed earlier also that indefinite articles are a and an. A means one, an also means one. Both of them, they mean one. They denote one number. I saw a car. I
pen on the table. That means I saw one pen. It could be anybody's pen. Okay. I saw an egg in the fridge. That means I have seen one egg is still there in the fridge. So that is a and an. That means they are used before singular countable nouns. So as we are moving forward, we are clarifying some of the rules also, which I am going to discuss with you in the coming slides. So a and an, they are used in front of countable nouns and countable singular nouns, and a is placed in front of a word beginning with consonant sound, whereas an is placed before a word beginning with a vowel sound. So here we can see these examples. The example is a car can be fast. Example, a dog is barking loud. An apple is healthy to eat. So an apple is healthy to eat, and an apple a day keeps the doctor away, So this is an. An is used to denote one apple. An apple a day means one apple we are doing. An egg is lying in the fridge, and an egg is kept in the fridge. That means one egg is there in the fridge. So after the indefinite article, after discussing these articles, we are going to discuss about usage of these articles. So slowly and gradually we are going to discuss the usage of these articles. First is the. Definite article the. The is used before singular and plural nouns when the noun is specific. So the most important thing is they can be the. First quality is that it is used before something which is specific. So I have said, I have told you before that something which we are referring, or any particular thing which we are talking about. So there we use the word the. But what about? But there is one more condition to the, and that is that it can be used before a singular as well as a plural noun. It can be placed before a singular as well as a plural noun. The mangoes are ripe. I brought mangoes yesterday. The mangoes are ripe. So here the denotes many mangoes. It's not one mango. They denote many mangoes. Now I was writing with a pen. The pen has broken down. I was writing with a pen. That means there is one particular pen I was writing. The pen has broken down. Means the pen has broken down. Means it has stopped working. Okay, maybe the ink has finished, or maybe there is some problem in the structure. The pen has broken down. So what is this? The is used in front of. The can be used in front of both singular as well as plural nouns. Now, a man is walking in the street. A man is walking in the street. The man was wearing khaki pajamas. So what did I say? I am just simply giving you an example that a man was walking on the street. A man is walking in the street, and the man was wearing khaki pajamas. So I am talking to that. The man means the man which I have already spoken to you about. So the man means we are talking about one particular man. I saw boys playing in the garden. I saw boys playing in the garden. The boys are making a lot of noise. The boys are making a lot of noise. So what did I see? I saw many boys. They were playing in the garden. Now when I am talking about those boys, again, when I am referring to those particular group of boys, then I am saying the boys are making a lot of noise. Means those boys who were sitting in the garden, who were playing in the garden, they are making a lot of noise. So two things, specific, and when we are specific and place, it can be placed, the can be placed before a specific or a particular thing, and the can be placed before both singular noun as well as plural noun. Then after this, let's see the common conditions where we use a and an. Usage of a and an. That is, a is used before words that begin with a consonant sound. So this we have discussed. that A is used with the words that begin with consonant sounds. Now, before moving forward, let me clarify for the ones who might have some doubt that what are consonant sounds and what are vowel sounds. There are 26 sounds in English. There are 26 alphabets in English grammar, English language, not grammar, English language. And out of those, only 5 are vowel sounds. A, E, I, O, U. They are vowel sounds. And the rest 21, they are considered to be consonant. That is B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, and so on till Z. So these are consonant sounds and vowel sounds. So in front of consonant sounds, we use A. A is used in front of the word beginning with a consonant sound. A bat, a cat, a table, a camera, a pen, a cup. So all these A is used because all these words I mentioned here, they all are beginning with consonant sounds. But on the other hand, and is used with vowel sounds. An elephant, an apple, right? An eye, an orange, an umbrella, an umbrella. So these are the words which are beginning with vowel sounds. The first sound of these words, the first letter of these words has the sound of a vowel. Now, after discussing the usage of a and an, choosing between a and an means what are the words that we will choose between a and how we will choose. Means base the choice on the sound of the next word, not just the letter. So what we have to do, we have to base how we will choose. We will base the choice on the sound of the next word, not just the letter. Means after the article is placed before a word that has, means we have to refer to both the letter also and the sound also, because in English language there are certain words where the letter and the sounds are different. Letters are consonant but the sounds are vowel. So such letters are, let me give you an example of such letters, that is R. R. I work for 2 hours daily. So I work for 2, it is almost an hour I have been sitting here. It's almost an hour. Hour is H-O-U-R. H-O-U-R. Here the letter is, the word is H, but the sound of the word is R. That means the sound is vowel. The letter is of the consonants, but the sound is of the vowel. So before such words, we will place the word an. Then there are some other words also, like an MP. MP starts with M and P, but M, the sound is So we place an in front of such a word. So there are many words like that. University. I went to the university. Now university is a word which begins with U, but the sound is Y. Y. It has the sound of Y. So I went to the university today. So in front of university, though the first letter denotes the vowel, the first letter of the word university is U, which is a vowel sound, but the sound which it is reflecting is Y. Means U belongs to the category of vowels, but the sound which U reflects is of Y here. Okay, so such words we change the articles. We have to change the articles. We have to be very particular about the words in front of which we place the articles. Now, choosing between a and an, we have discussed this.
Then articles with singular nouns. What are the articles with singular nouns? So before discussing this rule, let's first discuss about singular and plural. Singular is the one which reflects one thing. Singular are one, the one number, and plural are many. Boy is singular, boys are plural. Bird is singular, birds are plural. Cup is singular, cups are plural. Pen is singular, pens are plural. So the word, singular means single. So a word which denotes single means one. That comes under the category of singular. And when we add s to it, it becomes plural. So in most of the cases it is that in the words, in simple words, we add s to them and they become plurals. But there are other cases also. Now, articles with singular noun means a cat and a cats. A in front of cat is correct, but if we write a in front of cats, it will be wrong. In singular, before the singular means a cat. When we are talking about cat, we write the word a to denote that we are talking about one single cat. We are not talking about cats, we are talking about one single cat. So singular nouns and plural nouns, a and an, they are both articles which are placed before singular nouns. Now, the next rule is the. The can be used with both singular and plural. So this I have discussed before also, that the can be used with singular and plural both. A cat. I saw a cat in the room. I saw a cat in the room. So here we are talking about one cat, a cat. We are referring to one cat. And what is the cat? Where did I see the cat? I saw the cat in the room. The cat was sitting under the table. The cat is sitting under the table. So the cat means the is used in front of one cat. But where we are referring, we are talking about that particular cat, the cat which I saw in the room. The cat is sitting under the table. So where is the cat sitting? The cat is sitting under the table. So the can be used, hence prove that the can be used in front of singular as well as plural nouns. Now we are talking about articles with uncountable nouns. Articles with uncountable nouns. Now, there are two types of nouns. One is countable nouns and the others are uncountable nouns. So what are countable nouns? Which can be counted, which we can count. Like tables. I can count that it is one table or they are 10 tables. Okay. Mangoes, I can count it's one mango or it can be, even if they are in hundreds or thousands, we can count. They are countable. But there are some uncountable nouns also, like sugar. Sugar cannot be counted. You cannot just sit and count the grain of the sugar. Sugar is measured. It cannot be counted. Then there is rice. Rice cannot be counted. Rice is measured, but it cannot be counted. Then there are some other words, some feelings. Some abstract nouns also which cannot be counted. So abstract nouns like honesty, love, freedom, tiredness, all these cannot be counted. These all come under the category of uncountable nouns. So generally the is used with uncountable nouns. Generally, it's not specifically that the is used only in front of uncountable nouns, because before that I have just discussed the cat. So we were discussing article with uncountable nouns. So in this uncountable nouns means like the weather I was discussing that we were talking about articles, the use of article the in front of uncountable. We were discussing what the difference between countable and uncountable nouns. And uncountable nouns are the ones which cannot be counted. And as I said, that sugar, rice, feelings, these emotions, these are some nouns which cannot be
counted. So in front of all these we can use article, we use the article the. It is used the. Means the weather is bad. The weather is bad. So the information is useful. So they are uncountable nouns, and in front of these we use the. Now we come to the next slide, that is omitting articles. Now we'll discuss where articles are omitted, or we can even say zero articles, means the place where articles are not used, the sentences where articles are not used. That is, omitting articles means we can omit articles, that is, they can be omitted with some uncountable nouns and some plural nouns. Some uncountable and some plural nouns. Like the example is, we need information. We need the information. Now, we need information. Simple. We need information. Then second is, she loves her parents very much. She loves her parents. She loves her, a or the, nothing is required. She loves her parents very much. Then, let's discuss articles with names. Articles with names means we do not use, no article is used before a name. Means before a proper noun. Means I went to a Delhi. She is a Lucy. No, we'll say she is Lucy. I went to Delhi. So these are proper nouns. So in front of proper nouns, any article, whether it is a or the, it is not used. John is here. John is here. The John I know is here. So that's not correct. The John I know is not here. Example, John is here. Chennai is a big city. So in front of proper nouns, we do not use any article. Then articles in specific context. That is, articles that requires some certain contents. Certain contents they require. Certain contexts they require specific articles. That is, the Nile, the United States, means in front of countries, in front of the names of countries, means which is a group of countries. It is like the United States of America. We write the. But when we simply talk about America, we never use the. Okay, the Andaman and the Nicobar Islands. So when we are referring to a group, when we are talking about a group of islands, we always use the in front of them. Then rivers, specific some of the rivers. In front of rivers, we use the word the. That is the Yamuna, the Brahmaputra, the Nile. Then in front of articles are used in front of article. The is used in front of the holy books, that is the Bible, the Mahabharata. It is written in the Mahabharata. He was reading the Quran. So it is, the is used in front of these things. Then definite article for unique items, means we use this definite article the for unique things, that is before heavenly bodies. When we refer to sun, the earth, the moon. So these, in front of these unique heavenly bodies, we use the word the. Then the is used in front of the names of different planets. Then indefinite article for first mention. This indefinite article means for first mention. That is, indefinite article for first mention means I saw a movie. I saw a movie. I ate an apple. So when I'm talking about anything for the first time, I ate an apple. The apple was very sweet. So I ate an apple. The apple was very sweet, or the apple was very juicy. So it is the. When I am referring to that apple, then I use the word the. But before that, when I am talking about anything, when I am mentioning something for the first time, I will, and it is singular, then a singular countable noun, then I will use a or an.
I saw a movie, I ate an apple. I saw a movie, I ate an apple. The movie was boring, the apple was juicy. So the second time when I am referring to those things, the definite article will be used. Then, definite article for subsequent mention. Subsequent mention means use a or an when mentioning something for the first time. So this I have already discussed. I saw a movie. He ate an apple. I saw a movie. He ate an apple. Then definite article for subsequent mention. That is definite article for subsequent mention. That is the same thing when we are referring to something again. I saw a movie, the movie was great. I saw a movie, the movie was boring. I ate an apple, the apple was juicy. So, then articles with adjectives. Now, what are the articles with adjectives? That is, articles precede adjective in a sentence. Means articles, they are used before an adjective in a sentence. So here we see the example, a beautiful house. So we are using a before an adjective. Adjectives are articles are placed before adjectives. A beautiful house. Then example, the big dog. So what are we saying? The big dog. The big dog. So the dog is big. So we are talking about, so in front of adjectives, the definite articles are, or definite or indefinite, both types of articles are placed. Then articles with adjectives as nouns. Articles with adjectives as nouns. That is, the article the is used to indicate a group. Definite article the is used to indicate a group. The rich, the poor. The rich, there is a lot of difference between the rich and the poor. So when we mention any particular class, when we mention any particular group, that is, it is the rich and the poor. So when we are referring to a particular class, then also we place the in front to indicate a group. When we are talking about the Gujaratis are very fond of food. The Gujaratis are very fond of food. The South Indians are very intelligent people. So what I am referring? I am referring to a particular group, the Gujaratis or the South Indians. Then articles with titles. Title means the Prime Minister, the Prime Minister of India, the President of United States. So the titles, the CEO of the company. So in front of all these means when the titles are given, the director of the college. So what are these? These are titles. And in front of the titles, definite article the is used. Then special cases means countries. Special cases means countries. In some of the countries which I have already discussed, the United States of America. Okay, so this is what? The United States of America. It is such names where it is a group of words. There we use the word the. The United Kingdom. The words that include kingdom, the words that include states, the words that include republic. So in front of all these three words, article the is used. The United Kingdom, the United States of America, then the Republic of Czechoslovakia. So in front of these, the word is used. Means then in front of, so the words which have the countries which have names, which have words like republic, kingdom and states. In front of those, definite article the is used. Then in front of the group of islands, the Andamans and the Nicobar. Then specific article the is used in the definite article the is used in front of geographical areas. Means the physical features of the physical features of a place. That means the Himalayas. When we are talking about the Himalayas, the Deccan Plateau. So these are what? These are physical features of our country. So in front of the physical features, we use the. Then the Indian Ocean. In front of oceans also. The Indian Ocean. The Sahara Desert. So the physical features as well as the names of the oceans. Then the Indian Ocean, the Pacific Ocean. In front of these we use the word the. Next is in specific cases, that is the is used in some special cases as the name of institutions. In special cases, the name of institutions like the University of California. The University of California. Then the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court. The Parliament House. The Senate. So in front of these names, the University of Oxford. In front of these, we use the definite article. The is placed in front of these well-known institutions. Then articles with abstract nouns means which articles are used with abstract nouns. That is, some articles, abstract nouns often they don't need any articles. Honesty is the best policy. Love is priceless. Hard work always pays. What are these? These are all abstract nouns. But we do not use any article with these abstract nouns. That happiness is important. Happiness is important. Sorrows are long lasting. Sorrows are long lasting. Happiness increases with share. So these are what? These are all abstract nouns. And in abstract nouns, we do not, before abstract nouns, articles are not placed. Then articles with means. Articles with means. That is, in front of the names of the meals, like we have specifically 4 meals: breakfast, lunch, tea time and dinner. Okay, more common are breakfast, lunch and dinner. So in front of these, we never use any article. I went to dinner with my friends. I'll come home for lunch. I will have my breakfast in the balcony. So you can see that I have given you the examples of 3 sentences, and in all the 3 sentences, no article is required. So we need to keep this in mind that articles are not placed before the names of meals. Then zero article. What is zero article? Means again where articles are not placed. We can call them omitted articles also, and we can call them zero articles also. That is, sometimes no article is used. Sometimes no article is used. That is called zero article. That is, I can give you an example for that. Children need love. Children need love. Means, in this example, you can say that no article is placed, specifically with uncountable nouns. Some uncountable nouns means when there is no article is placed. That means zero article. This rule is applicable when we are using uncountable noun. Children need love. Children are energetic, because these are uncountable nouns. 1 child, 2 child, 3 child. But when there are lots of children, so they become uncountable. So we do not count them when there are a number of children standing, like the children are standing in the assembly. So there are a lot of children. So it can be therefore 2 as uncountable noun. Then there are
there are apples in the basket. Though we can count apples, but there are apples in the basket. So in such places, we do not use any article. Now, articles with transportation. Now let's see what are the articles we use with transportation. No, there are no articles used with transportation. Like he goes to work by a bus. He goes to work by a bus. Generally, why I am referring to these things? Because generally people say he goes to bus by a bus. He goes to work by a bus. But this is not correct. He goes to work by bus. He drives car. He drives a car? No, he drives car. He knows how to drive car. Okay. So in some places we do not use in the means of transportation with the words which reflect the means of transportation. There we do not use any article. Then I will take flight from Delhi. I will take a flight from Delhi. It's very common, but it is I will take flight from Delhi. The correct form is this. So these are certain examples which we need to correct because it has been so much in our practice and it has been so much in our habit that what I will say, I will take a flight from Delhi. I will take, obviously you cannot take a number of flights, right? Together at one time you cannot take a number of flights. So I will take a flight. That is what people generally say. But it is, I will take a flight from Delhi. Then articles in fixed expressions. That is, fixed expressions means there are certain expressions. Means when we are talking about certain things, like when we are talking about the incident happened in the year 2000. The world was struck by corona in the year 2020. So with such expressions, we use the definite article the in front of them. I ate breakfast in the morning. I ate breakfast in the morning. So in such are the expressions where the is used. Now there are certain points to remember. Certain points to remember regarding definite article. That is, we have been discussing all these. That means there are definite articles, they are known to both the speaker. Definite article is again one very important thing which I have missed out is definite article is used when a particular thing is known to both the speaker and the listener. That means there are two things. One is when we are speaking about a particular thing. Okay, when we are speaking about a particular thing, then it is two sentences we are using. But then there is any particular thing. I met that man again. I met the sweeper in the road in the street. I met the sweeper in the street. Means the sweeper I am referring to the speaker. The sweeper. That is the listener and the speaker. They both know that which speaker I am referring to. Means the person to whom I am speaking. The listener also knows that which sweeper I am referring to. So the is used in front. The is used for the things which are known to both the speaker and the listener. The party we attended. That means that is a particular party in which both of us have gone. The listener also has been there and the speaker has also been there. The car we bought means the listener also knows about it and the speaker also knows about it. Then the definite article the is used with superlative degree. Means what is superlative degree? There are 3 degrees of adjectives. There are 3 degrees of adjectives, that is nominative, then comparative, and the third is superlative. So like run, ran, run. Or let me give you a better example, that is tall, taller, tallest. So when we are using the word tallest is a superlative degree. So wherever we are using the 3rd degree of adjective, there always we place the definite article the in front of it. The highest mountains, the highest, high, higher, highest. The most beautiful girl, beautiful, more beautiful, and most beautiful. These are the three degrees. So most beautiful is the superlative degree. So she is the most beautiful girl of my class. So the most beautiful, the third degree of adjective, that is the superlative degree, most beautiful. So we place the definite article the. Articles with ordinals. Ordinals means, what are the articles? Means article the is placed in front of ordinals. What are ordinals? Ordinals are first, second, third. First, second, third. So in front of first, second and third, we will always place the definite article the. The first, the second, the third. Then articles with names of oceans and seas. Articles with names of oceans and seas. So this I have already discussed. So that is what articles with names of oceans and seas means, the name of the ocean. The Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean. The Pacific Ocean. So Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, in front of there we are going to put the. We are going to place the. The Indian Ocean, the Pacific Ocean. That is correct. Then we are talking about, we have also already discussed about seas. No, we have not discussed about seas. We have discussed about ocean. So these water bodies, like in front of sea, the Red Sea, the Caribbean Sea, the Nile, the Brahmaputra. So in front of the names of seas also, we place the definite article the. So here I come to the end of towards the end of my presentation, and that is the conclusion part. So what have we concluded from this session? That is, means articles in English grammar. These articles are essential for English grammar because for defining nouns, whether the nouns are specific, whether the nouns are countable or the nouns are uncountable. And they help providing a proper meaning to the communication. The meaning of the sentence become more clear when we use articles in it. They help indicate whether the noun refers to something known or something unknown. Means if something is unknown, the indefinite article a will be used. But when a or an will be used. But when something is particular, then the definite article the will be used. Then understanding and correctly using articles is essential for clarity and precision in English. So understanding these articles is very essential for clear expression and precision. Means what basic we Indian English speakers, what major mistakes we do is that when we muddle up with the articles, that where a is used, where an is used, and where the is used. I would recommend all of you that go through the articles. Learning articles is very important for English grammar. Learning articles, knowledge of articles helps in expressing a person more precisely, more concisely, and more effectively. I hope all of you have understood and enjoyed my class. Thank you very much once again.